Hello there, welcome back. My name is Thomas. I'm on day 11, day 12 SR, semen retention, and wanted to share my experiences, my feelings. At the moment, I have my parents back from Norway, and they're back in Lithuania, and it's all four of us in a same flat, sharing the same space, and I feel a little bit like trapped. So instantly negative feelings start coming up. I try to share it with my parents, try to talk, but everybody seems to be avoiding these topics, or my mood swings, I guess, because not feeling my best, if I'm honest with you. Even though the sun is shining, birds are singing, it's winter, but I think the days started to get longer now. But I don't know if this is something to do with semen retention, but I feel like this anger, like I feel like, I don't know, like I'm misunderstood or something. Maybe it's the child in me that's crying for attention. It could be, and I could be ashamed of it. I could stay angry, and I could just say, fuck, I'm not making a video today. But I thought, you know what? This is how I'm feeling, and this is what I'm gonna share with you guys. So yeah, a lot of negativity is coming up. So you think if you're retaining, then you would feel naturally good, but you can always feel this negativity too, because it's also power, it's also energy, and it's also needs to be transformed into something good. And I just grabbed my bike, went for a cycle. Because I had a chat with my dad on the phone, and he heard me that I was in a bad mood, and he was like, okay, see ya. So he didn't want to deal with it, and instantly started to have like feelings of abandonment, like they don't know how to deal with it, so they just leave you alone, and I never understood that. I always thought, you can ask a person what he needs right now, whether he needs silence, whether he needs, a chat with someone. But emotional intellect, I think that this thing is so rare. Like, to feel compassion for somebody, like the sun feels compassion on my face right now. It's beautiful. To feel compassion for somebody, to kind of want to be with somebody, to be empathic. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but you know what I mean. To be with somebody in their feelings, like to feel somebody. So not just try to give the advice or leave them alone because you don't want to deal with it, but actually be there, Like semen retention, I don't think that it means like that you just become this macho person. I think it means that you also rise spiritually, And what's the point of you being spiritually awake if you're not actually with everybody else? Like if you're not actually feeling what everybody else is feeling, like you're just out there, you're higher than everybody else. Like, yeah, right. Like, who gives a fuck? Like, you're in between people. Like, are you gonna be like a saint, like somebody that's risen from the ashes and doesn't deal with worldly normalities anymore? Like, I don't think so. You you are a human being after all, in a human body. So that doesn't mean that you not gonna come into challenges, not gonna hit walls. Like, you are going to face like emotional challenges, especially. Like, I feel like this is the biggest challenge for me. Like, I don't know, feelings of, I don't know, maybe inadequacy, or like feeling that you're not enough, that you're not doing enough, that you're like self-doubt, self-pity, absorption, like feeling like you're kind of eating yourself up, And I think all of that needs to happen, and it's okay. So if you're retaining and you're on this path with me, let me know somehow, like or comment, share what you're going through. I would love to know. So I don't want to make all my videos about now semen retention, but that's what's on my mind recently, because I want to release. Like, I want to have a cigarette. I haven't had a cigarette for 9 days, and getting into arguments or into negative feelings with my family members really makes me want to just say fuck it and just have a cigarette. Like, I don't want to actually watch any porn or masturbate. Like, I know that it would be a release, but it wouldn't be the release that I'm looking for. So I'm off to cycle around, I'm off to walk around, like exercise. Like, I rolled a cigarette, I have it in my backpack, but I'm thinking like whether that's gonna help or it's gonna cause more pain, because the lungs are cleaning, and I feel like holding on to my health, And it's true, not everybody's going to understand you. Not everybody's going to go on this journey with you, and not everyone's going to support you in this journey. Not everyone's going to want to know anything about you, People are selfish. Like, every one of us is selfish. And it's up to you if you're going to break that cycle of selfishness and actually be interested in other people. I actually want to spend time with them, Because sometimes I'm tired from just listening to people's shit all the time, and just not being like, just people like, oh, what else can I tell you, And I'm like, maybe you could ask some things, Like, I don't know how you can have a child, your own child, and not be interested in him or her. Like, I watched this reel the other day of this guy speaking about his son, and like, he was on the brink of crying, but he wasn't crying. He was just so emotional, because he grew up without a father. He grew up with mother, but without the father, because the father left. So now he has his own son, and he's like, doesn't earn that much money, but he's spending time with the son, He's taking him to McDonald's because he only has money for McDonald's, but he's taking him. He's spending time with him. He's loving him, And he was saying, like, if you have children, like, be with them, love them, listen to them, understand them, and not just fucking abandon them, just because you know what's best. Like if you have a child, that's it, your life is done. Like you have your child's life. Of course you're gonna have your life, but the priority is the child, because you bear the responsibility for that child. So I don't know, I don't think I want to be a selfish person, you know. I don't think that does anything good to a person. I think I want to know somehow how to be a better human being, how to sacrifice my life for other people. And I think semen retention here comes into play, because you're not focusing on your own pleasure. You're focusing on helping others and being strong and stronger than other people, you know. So I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. It's not an easy journey. I thought that this is going to be quite difficult, especially on days like this, like when it's not yet 2 weeks, so it's not like I've not passed certain points where I would be feeling good about myself, you know. Like, still follow this channel, Rin, and he's like on day 97 or 98 now, and you can see the changes in a person. And yeah, I recommend you watching that channel. Quite drastic, but strong, you know, and it makes me think of how I want to be, you know, how I want to transform myself. Because the more you go on this journey further, the more spiritual it gets. Because I think the strongest people were able to retain, you know, they were getting tests. I bet they were getting tests because, you know, you start to attract people, women, good people, bad people, and people want you, you know, they want your energy. They want to squeeze it out of you, you know, but you got to keep it for yourself. You got to keep it to yourself and grow into a bigger person, grow into a stronger human being. So I really wish you luck on this path, whether you're on this retaining path or not. But I'm on this path now. That's what I'm talking about. It's relevant for me, but really it's a path, it's a straight and narrow path where you really need to like know how to bounce back from certain hits. And you bounce back quicker than if you weren't retaining. You bounce back quicker. And you just don't take things so seriously. And I'm really grateful to you guys that you're here. Thank you for your support. I always appreciate you. Really glad that I can share things with you. I'm not being judged. I thought I was gonna be judged, but people are supportive, and I'm really glad to be on this journey with you guys and be alive in the same moment as you are. So I'm proud of you. Keep doing the good work that you're doing. You're amazing. You're powerful. You're amazing. You're a miracle in a human body. So keep doing the good work. And I love you. And hopefully I'll catch you in the next one. Have a great day, morning, evening, nighttime. Depends on where you are and when you're listening to this. And hopefully I'll catch you in the next one. Much love. Take care and peace.